Hey everyone, I want to talk about love and self love, and love is a vibration, and love is our true nature. When we're born, birthed into this reality, from the very minute we're born, we are born from love. We are formed, our origin seed is formed from love. And we are abundant. Every minute, every moment, we are abundant now. We don't have to work towards abundant. We just have to remember that we are abundant. And abundance is a form of love. Yeah? It's a form of synchronicities and connection. The more we talk about love, the more that we enter into that vibration, the more we reconnect with our true nature and open new timelines of abundance. It's hard, it's sometimes challenging to see that we're abundant, to feel that we're abundant, to feel that love. When we are constantly bombarded with so much fear, it's everywhere, coming from everyone. It's interesting to me that moving into a love vibration is going into the unknown, taking the leap into a love vibration. We don't even know what that kind of love is, that kind of vibration is, because we have been living in a paradigm of separation where we feel as though we are not safe and that we need others to keep us safe, which is the illusion. When we're in a love vibration, and which is our true nature, we are safe. Our inner knowing is completely activated and can help us avert any danger in our lives. Yeah, so it's the opposite of the separation paradigm. And it's happened so many times in my life where I just haven't, or I've stepped aside when danger was present, or didn't get in my car, or listened to my inner knowing telling me to take a different route one day, or to not go in a situation that felt unsafe. The reality is the belief that we are not safe creates a reality that is not safe. And so when we come into a love vibration, one of unity, we create a reality that is safe. Now, there's always going to be accidents, or I'm sure that your mind is already telling you, well, what about this? What about that? What if a lion chases you? I find that funny that people say that to me so many times when I'm talking about this particular subject. Yeah, if a lion is chasing you, then it might not be safe. But also, if you are in a love vibration and that lion is coming near you, that lion's going to feel that you're in a love vibration and is most likely going to leave you alone. Lions don't always hunt humans. Just saying. So, I just want to let you all know, because the thing is when we shift from fear to love, there's a whole lot of emotional responses that happen in our body because our body is dense, and the fear, the beliefs, the fear-based separation paradigm is connected into our nervous system, yeah? And so there's a lot of emotions that happen, that present when we're shifting from one frequency to the other. And I've been through it, I've been in the deepest sadness and grief that you could possibly imagine, okay? And one thing that I do know that is when you get into like deep sadness, not depression, that's different, but deep sadness about and even grief and possibly anger around as you shift into a new frequency, as those beliefs start to resolve. That's the time when just to feel, right? To see it, feel it, move it. The sadness is opening a doorway to a new reality. All we're doing is grieving that which is dying within us. That's all it is. Now there's all kinds of other things that happen and all kinds of way we project what is happening. And we can see, it's like we're dying, we can see our life flashing before us. All of the disconnections, all of the hurt and pain, all the failures, good times, right? And all of the times we've been hurt by love. Yeah, and that's sad. And that's the familiar of what we know. We don't want to leave that. But the reality is, it's going to die anyways. That part of us is dying. That is the old paradigm within us. And when that's happening to us, and if that's happening to you right now, just take it easy. Take it easy on the self-judgment, okay? I mean, I have a lot of self-judgment. I mean, I go through all the things. I'm not like above any of this, and I'm still having these moments because I'm not completely moved through everything. Just went through a major shift a couple of days ago. When I was like, oh, this again? And so, yeah, it's like peeling an onion. It's like, I mean, the birthing process is messy. And it can be painful. And it can be confusing and chaotic. Just like when a woman is birthing a baby, all those same things are happening. It literally is the same thing. Except that we're not actually dying, just part of us is dying. Yeah? And as we move into this love vibration, right? Into love, moving away from fear into love, good things start to happen for us. The energy in the body starts to flow more rapidly. Our DNA begins to activate, and what happens is we start taking these evolutionary leaps. And what I mean by that is the illusion of separation, that fear-based separation that we've been living in, slows the evolutionary flow of our bodies because we are stagnant water, okay? And now that the water has been reset, the water starts flowing again, the energy starts flowing again, and it becomes like a clean mountain stream compared to a stagnant pond. And when that happens, it's exponential. So because our evolutionary flows were slowed in this paradigm of fear, we have a burst of evolutionary timeline jumping. And so this could be like 100 years to 1,000 years in one shot. But it is incremental so that we can still navigate within our paradigm, the old paradigm, and hold the new paradigm. So we're in this in-between stage. Okay? But mostly what I wanted to talk about in this video is how to navigate these changes, right? How to navigate and know, because honestly, when this sort of thing happened to me, a lot of people thought I was going nuts or crazy. And it's like once you start moving into this love vibration, there's really no going back. You can try, and I tried, and it's it's extremely challenging, and I wouldn't recommend it. There's reasons why I had to go back in as I was writing my book, just to keep my one foot in a deeper or darker reality as I was writing this very high vibrational book. So mostly what I've learned is to know that like it will pass. And the best way to ensure an easeful, quick passage is to participate in the process. To participate in the process of awakening, right? Just like if a mother is birthing a baby, she's breathing and pushing, right? So breath is probably one of the best ways to move through entering into neutrality and taking full responsibility too. I call it radical responsibility for my part. I take full responsibility for my part in this reality, in the separation reality. I have lived it. I have been a part of it. I have hurt other people. I have manipulated. I have been fearful. And all of that contributes to sustaining the illusion of separation. It's not my fault. I didn't know. I was born into this. You know, I took on mannerisms and speech from my parents and from school, who indoctrinated me into this field, right? It's a constant. The illusion of separation is constantly disempowering us from taking care of our bodies, right? From disempowering us from listening to our bodies because it hasn't been proven yet. Science is wonderful, and at the same time has created and solidified this separation paradigm, has erased anything that we have learned through our indigenous roots, or tried to at least. Yeah. So taking radical responsibility, because once you take responsibility and forgive yourself, there's the self-judgment starts to wane. And the other part of this is, take it easy on the blame. There's something that I call transitional beliefs, where when we start to, put all our energy into beliefs around conspiracy theories. And I'm not saying that conspiracy theories do not exist, because obviously they do. I mean, there's a lot of truth there. And But if you're putting all your energy into blaming other people, other systems, like watch where your energy goes, right? Start creating a reality that is based in love. Start allowing your purpose to evolve into you. And start loving yourself, loving those parts of yourself that have gone through some pretty dark stuff, right? Start forgiving your parents, your lineage, your whoever has hurt you. And we do that by forgiving them for them as an act of compassion. I forgive you because I know that you were born into this field that has traumatized you in some way, that has resulted in the way that you are treating other people because you don't feel good about yourself. Okay? And when we do that, we can start to really take a look at where are the origin seeds of our own beliefs, our own fears. Where do they rise from? And a lot of times it's from childhood, or from it could be ancestral. You could come in. It could be a past life thing. It doesn't really matter. Because once we start to embody love and embody the belief that we are safe, that we are abundant, now, when we hold that belief and that vibration, that frequency, that begins to manifest in our life in so many ways, through synchronicities, through the people we meet, through the choices that we make. Yeah. One thing that I always would remember would be the one practice that I really love to do is just breathing in love and breathing out gratitude. I know it's very simple, or I would just be like, breathing that up the spine, breathing in love up the spine. And then down the spine, gratitude. Breathing up the spine. And then breathing down the spine. Maybe stopping at a particular vertebrae that feels like it needs a little extra love. That was like a really... And the other thing that I would do is in the morning, and I still do this today, it's just when I wake up, I'm like, I am safe. I am safe right now in this moment. I am safe. Okay, because in the moment, if we're safe in the moment, we just, by solidifying that belief, I am safe, changes the frequency in the body. It starts to bring in new frequencies and sustains it. So it's not always about like, okay, sometimes you feel fear and you don't feel safe. That's okay. I'm not saying that like I still feel fear sometimes and I don't even know why. I feel like it's part of the collective or something. I'm just like, why do I feel fearful right now? What's happening? And I like to pay attention to that, right? I like to pay attention to that. But what I'm saying is that yes, sometimes we have bad or negative thoughts. Toxic positivity isn't ideal. It doesn't work. Sometimes because we want those negative thoughts to show themselves so that we can allow them to be witnessed. Right? We want those thoughts to be seen and not hidden. But there is a choice, okay? There is a choice now, and there's this new unity paradigm rising that is supporting us. It's supporting us like it never has been before. And so that's the difference. That's the difference that everybody is forgetting. It's time to stop pretending that there isn't a huge paradigm shift happening in this moment right now that is supporting us in this change. And we can participate. We can allow it to happen to us, which is a whole lot more it's more painful and chaotic and that's that's how I did it anyways. I didn't know anything else at the time. I didn't even know what was happening to me. But now there's a whole bunch of people like me talking about this and explaining how to navigate these vibrational shifts. And so when we get up and we're like, I am safe, I am abundant now. You do this throughout the day, and believe it, because you can believe it. Find moments in your day where you're just like, man, I really feel like I'm abundant. I have everything I need. I have all the love I need. I have everything I need. Even in the most chaotic shifts in our lives, we can find times where we're abundant and where we're grateful. And so as we continually do that, we start to reprogram the body. We start to reprogram the cellular structure in our body, and also we invite these frequencies to come and take hold in our body. Yeah, and as this is embodiment, it's vibrational. Okay, and the purpose of this video is to help those, and also to solidify my embodiment too. It's never just a one way. It's not me just telling you to do these things. It is me also remembering to do these practices myself, because I forget. I'm not above any of this. I've just been practicing a little bit longer and finally finding the language to talk about it. It seemed like it was easier to write about it. Now I'm finding my voice. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I appreciate you watching this video. I'm just getting started, so if you want to like and subscribe to this channel, if you've made it this far, I super duper appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'm sending a big hug to every single person who watches this. Have a great day. Take care.